Hi everyone, this is Baban Biswas. Today I'll show you how you can implement SCD Type 3 in Snowflake. So what is SCD? SCD is slowly changing dimension. In our previous video, we have discussed how to implement SCD Type 2. So today we'll show you how to discuss how to basically implement SCD Type 3. Okay. So to implement that on as part of this, we need to first create a table basically where we'll implement this SCD Type 3. Let's go to Snowflake, and this is the database and this is the schema we'll use to create the table. So let's create a dimension table, create or replace table. Database is ELTDB and schema is ELT schema. Okay, and okay, let me put database.schema. Then the table name is dim user address kind of thing. Okay, I think this is the table we'll use. Let's create this table. Now first is let's put a id field id and let's keep it varchar. I think to make it simple we'll keep everything as varchar, mostly not everything, most of the field we'll keep as a varchar. So varchar, and let's give some length 20. Now next is name, then that is also varchar, we'll put as varchar. Let's give is 30. Okay, so after that let's give current address give it as a varchar as well. So let's give 40. Now previous address same data type varchar 40. I think till this we should, it's fine. Okay, we'll not add any more field. So we have a dimension table which has 4 fields. One is ID, another is name, and then current address, then previous address. What will happen? Suppose for a user, okay, that user might change his address. Suppose he's currently staying in Kolkata, and next year he is moving to Bangalore or any other location. So in that way, what we do? We need to keep track of these changes. So what is the current address of that user and what was the previous address? So to implement that, we are using we will implement SCD type 3 to retain these historical changes. Okay, so let's create this table without wasting time. So table is created. Now we can check by running data. There is no data available as of now. Select all from eltdb dot elt schema dot okay, dim something was table name. What happened? Yeah, dim user address. Let me make it small here in the result window. So let's run it. Again, there is no data as of now in this table. What we'll do now? We'll use Python language, Python along with SQL to implement this SCD type 3. As part of this, first what we need to do, we need to test if everything is fine or not by running a print statement. Okay, now print statement something like this. Let's run it. Yeah, so it's working fine. Now next, as part of this, what we need to do, first we need to import a library basically which will be used to connect to Snowflake. So for that, first we need to check if that library is already installed or not, that package basically. So for that, what do we need to do? Go to Python packages. Now here write Snowflake connector. Yeah, so this is Snowflake connector, so we need to install it. If it is installed, then you will find it here installed. Here you see 0 found. That means we need to install it. So currently its installation is in progress, so let's wait for that. So in the meantime, let's discuss how we implement SCD type 3. So for SCD type 3, basically suppose today any person's address is Kolkata. So what we'll do, so in current address it will be Kolkata, in previous address it will be null. So if tomorrow that person's address got changed to Bangalore or any other location, so what we'll do, so current address will be the updated address and previous address will be set to the previous address, which is Kolkata in this case. Okay, now we can see this our package is already installed. If you can see it in under installed, there is one found. Okay, now let's try to import that on. Import Snowflake Okay, hyphen connector, I think the name, yeah, Snowflake connector. Okay, oh, installation is still in progress, so no, it was installed. Okay, let's see what it's showing. Rename reference, something like that. Okay, we'll do from the beginning. This one, import Snowflake dot, oh, not Snowflake. Snowflake, why it's not taking? It's already installed, I think. Let's see what is the package name. Yeah, so let's go to documentation. We'll find what is the package basically we need to import here. Using a Python connector, click on it, import snowflake.connector, the same we are doing, right? Import. Okay, now it's coming. Sometimes it's take time to be reflected here. Snowflake.connector, okay, has SNO. So we are aliasing as SNO, this connector. Then import. What will import? To connect to the Snowflake, the required credential similar to who I have put in under config file. Okay, similar to our previous video. So we need to import that one also. Import config. Okay. Now what we need to do? First we need to make a connection to Snowflake. Okay, so for that what we'll do, SNO dot, there is a connect method. We'll use that connect method and we'll pass this config. So in this config file there is a Snowflake config dictionary. So in the dictionary all the required basically key value is there, like what is the account name, what is the username, password, all the required credential. Okay, we need to use that one. So we need to use this double asterisk config dot, so under this config there is a Snowflake config dictionary. Okay, so we are using, now what we'll do, we'll save this under con variable. Okay, now using this it's connected to Snowflake. If all the credential in the mentioned in the Snowflake config is correct, so it should be able to make the connection successfully. Now using this con, what we'll do, con object, we'll create a cursor object. Okay, so con dot cursor, so this is the cursor. Now we'll store it under cursor variable. Okay. Now what we'll do next, we'll basically what we want to do now, we want to like define some sample data. So those sample data basically we'll try to load into our Snowflake table which we have just created. Okay, and using that we will try to implement the SCD type 3. In normal cases, when you work in a real-time project, in that case what will happen, in that case you will have some data in some API or somewhere, basically from where you will extract the data and try to load into Snowflake table. But as we are just trying to implement the SCD type 3, so what we will use, instead of getting data directly from API, we will mention that kind of data inside this code. Okay, so if you want to check how to bring data from API to Snowflake, in that case please follow my first video. So there I have already mentioned that on how to bring data from API to Snowflake. Okay, now let's define some data. Let's make it source data. This is basically a list of dictionary. Okay, so here first what we'll do, first this is key ID, the table name first was ID, right? So that is we mentioned ID, let's put 100. Okay, now next is name. So in name let's put something Ramesh. Okay. Now next is current address. So in current address, let's put something. Current address, let's put Ranaghat. Okay. Now in previous address we do not have. Okay. So now this is on. Let's put two such record. That means two such dictionary here. Next ID is, let's put 101. 101. So here name put as Charlie. Okay. Now next address is Gopal Nagar. Okay. Sorry. Now what we'll do, we'll basically using this cursor object, we'll try to check if this data already available in our target table or not, in Snowflake table or not. For that, what we need to do, we need to basically write a for loop here for record in source data. Okay. Now here what we're supposed to do, cursor dot execute. So here we'll mention that command. Let's make it as a f string. Now select all from. Okay, here I believe this ID is, let's suppose ID is the unique key. So let's write a business key. Business key equal to, let's put ID. Okay, what we'll do, select all from, we'll go to Snowflake and copy the table name. So this is the table. What we'll do, where just 1 minute, where business key equal to percentage s. Now from where this s will be, s will get the data, this placeholder basically, that is nothing but, let's single item tuple. Let's make it single item tuple. 1 minute. Now here what we'll do, so record, that means record first will look through here. So here we have ID. Okay. Record, let's put ID. I believe till this we are good. Now next what we'll do, so if, okay, later result set equal to, let's do it, cursor dot fetch on. So that means if data is present, so that will be, so we're trying to assign that value under result set. That means if result set has value, what we'll do, if result set is true, in that case what we want to do, we want to just update the data. Okay, cursor dot execute. Now let's put f string. So what we'll do, update this table, update table, set, what do you want to set previous address, previous address equal to current address. So where we need to give some condition, where business key equal to percentage s. So from where this s will be placed, from again the same thing. Okay, update. I hope comment is correct. So let's put a single record, tuple of single record. So record of your id. Okay, so else if this if that value, this record or this id is not present in the existing table record, what we'll do, we'll simply insert that record. Cursor dot execute, put fstring, insert into table name. So insert into table name. So what are the field? Let's put the field here. First is id, then name, then current address. Okay, then values. What are the values? We have values is percentage s comma placeholder. These are percentage s comma percentage s. Okay, from where this placeholder will get value, that is again we need to define. We need to give some tuple here. So this is record of, it should get from id. Now next is record name. Now next is record current on it, current address. So I hope we are good here. Now at the end, what we are supposed to do, we need to connect the cursor and close the cursor and connection. Okay, now cursor dot close, connection dot close. So now somewhere there is issue, we need to find where it has issue. So we need to put a comma here. Now I hope it's good. Let's try running it. Still running. Yeah, we got some error. What is the error? Let's see. Raise error class Snowflake connector interface, a cursor is closed in execute state. Okay, let's see the table if we have data already or not. I hope there is issue in the cursor closing. Yeah, single data is loaded, not all. So that is something. That means first it's checked here, first record is loaded. Issue is so suppose for this record, this loop has already executed. Okay, now what happened? This cursor got closed, but cursor is open outside. Cursor was created or open outside the for loop. That means here is the issue. We need to close the connection and cursor once all the record is either updated or loaded into our target table. So let's run it. This time it should be successful. Yeah, now see, this is successful. So let's see What are the data available? So you see two data is available. Okay, now let's try to change the address. So for Ramesh, current address will make it Kolkata. Kolkata. Okay, and for this case we will try to insert a new record. Name is something Bob. Current address Hyderabad. Let's run it. Yeah, it's completed. Let's check the data in the table. Yeah, you see previous address was Ranaghat. Current address, okay, current address should be changed, right? Current address should be set to okay. So once data is getting added, updated, okay. But new so here current address we are not updating. That's the issue. Now let's current address also. Current address equal to percentile s, okay, small s. Now what we'll do, so here we need to give second percentile s, right? Yeah, in this place we need to give from where this current address will be updated. So that is record. In the record it should be current address. Okay, I hope now it should work fine. So let's truncate the table and do from the beginning. Create or replace. So as of now we should not have any data, there is no data. Now what we'll do, that means these are the new two record, both should be inserted. Okay, now let's run it. Yeah, so both the records should be loaded there. Let's run it. Yeah, both the record is loaded. Now we'll try to change record for first second record, and okay, first record will change, excuse me, to Gopal Nagar, and here we'll make new ID. So that address names, let's put the name Ram and address as Delhi. Okay, that means one record, first record should be updated and last record should be inserted. Let's run it. Yeah, as of now it's successful. Let's check the table in Snowflake. Okay, you see this current address is Gopal Nagar, previous address Kolkata. So then this 104 ID is loaded, inserted, and first one has been updated. So this is the SCD Type 3. Okay, so this is a very basic version. You can make changes as per your requirement. Please let me know if you have any questions so that we can discuss on that part also. Thank you very much.